Taxi to 21 left Saudia 7805.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Asia 2446 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Asia 2446.
Palmas clearance, good evening. LATAM 2071 ready for pushback at Papa 32.
Palmas ground, US Air 7370 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 06 US Air 7370.
Cleared for pushback LATAM 2071. Palmas ground, LATAM 2071 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right LATAM 2071.
Palmas Tower, Saudia 7805 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Saudia 7805.
Palmas ground, Asia 2446 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 32 Asia 2446.
Palmas Tower, Saudia 7805 ready for takeoff on 21 left. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Saudia 7805.
Palmas Tower, Asia 2446 request to cross runway. Continue taxi Asia 2446.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Saudia 9747 ready for pushback at November 03. Cleared for pushback Saudia 9747.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Lufthansa 99902 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Lufthansa 99902.
Palmas ground, Saudia 9747 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Saudia 9747.
Palmas Tower good evening, Lufthansa 1688 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Lufthansa 1688.
Palmas ground, Lufthansa 999 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate November 03 Lufthansa 999
Palmas clearance good evening, Lufthansa 1293 ready for pushback at Tango 02. Cleared for pushback Lufthansa 1293. Palmas ground, Lufthansa 1293 ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower, LATAM 2071 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Taxi to 21 right Lufthansa 1293.
Palmas Tower good evening, Air India 5804 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Air India 5804.
Palmas Tower, Lufthansa 1688 request to cross runway 03 left.
Palmas clearance good evening, Super Green 5189 are ready for pushback at Tango 11.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1688. Palmas ground, Lufthansa 1688 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Air India 5804 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right LATAM 2071. Cleared for pushback Super Green 5189.
Palmas ground, Air India 5804 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Saudia 90747.
Palmas ground, Lufthansa 1688 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Lufthansa 1293 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Lufthansa 1293.
Palmas ground, Super Green 5189 are ready to taxi.
Palmas clearance good evening, Delta 3505 ready for pushback at Tango 04.
Taxi to 21 right Super Green 5189er.
Cleared for pushback Delta 3505.
Cleared to land on 21 right Delta 3070.
Taxi to gate Tango 11 Air India 5804.
Taxi to gate Tango 02 Lufthansa 1688.
Palmas Tower, good evening. All Nippon 8746 is on final for 21 left.
Hold position Super Green 5189er.
Cleared to land on 21 left. All Nippon 8746.
Continue taxi Super Green 5189er.
Palmer's ground, Delta 3505 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left Delta 3505.
Palmas ground, Delta 3070 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 04 Delta 3070.
Palmas ground. All Nippon 8746 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Speedbird 429er2 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right Speedbird 429er2.
Palmas Tower. All Nippon 8746 request to cross runway. Palmas ground. All Nippon 8746 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance, good evening. I fly 8371 ready for pushback at Picard 12. Cleared for pushback, I fly 8371.
Palmer's Tower, Delta 3505 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas clearance, good evening. United 4447 ready for pushback at Tango 01.
Continue taxi Delta 3505.
Cleared for pushback United 4447.
Palmas ground, I fly 8371 ready to taxi.
Hold position Lufthansa 1688.
Taxi to 21 right, I fly 8371.
Taxi to gate Papa 12 All Nippon 8746.
Palmas Tower, Super Green 5189 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Delta 3505.
Palmas ground. Speedbird 429er2 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Super Green 5189er.
Palmas ground. Speedbird 429er2 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, United 4447 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left United 4447.
Continue taxi Lufthansa 1688. Taxi to gate Tango 01 Speedbird 429er2.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Philippines 6188 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, Philippines 6188.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Condor 6993 ready for pushback at Pocket 28. Palmas Tower, good evening. JetBlue 7504 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, JetBlue 7504. Cleared for pushback, Condor 6993.
Palmas Tower, iFlight 8371 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas Tower, United 4447 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas ground, Condor 6993 ready to taxi.
Continue taxi United 4447.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, iFlight 8371.
Palmas ground, Philippines 6188 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Air India 7689 are ready for pushback at the car 34.
Taxi to 21 left, Condor 6993.
Palmas Tower, United 4447 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 7504 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to gate Papa 28, Philippines 6188.
Cleared for pushback, Air India 7689.
Palmas Tower, JetBlue 7504 request to cross runway.
Hold position, Philippines 6188. Continue taxi, Philippines 6188.
Palmas ground, Air India 7689 are ready to taxi.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left, United 4447.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 7504 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to 21 right, Air India 7689.
Taxi to gate Pocket 34, JetBlue 7504.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Seychelles 2370 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, Seychelles 2370. Palmer's clearance. Good evening, Austrian 2805 ready for pushback at Papa 02. Cleared for pushback Austrian 2805.
Palmer's Tower, good evening. Jet Airways 90446 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, Jet Airways 90446.
Palmer's ground, Austrian 2805 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right Austrian 2805.
Palmas Tower, Condor 69903 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Condor 69903.
Palmer's ground, Seychelles 2370 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 02 Seychelles 2370.
Palmas clearance. Good evening, US Air 7371 ready for pushback at Tango 06. Cleared for pushback US Air 7371.
We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the
Palmas
aircraft.
Tower, Condor 69903 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 90446 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance. Good evening, all Nippon 9071 ready for pushback at Papa 30.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Condor 69903.
Palmas ground, US Air 7371 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 right US Air 7371.
Taxi to gate Tango 06 Jet Airways 90446. Continue taxi Jet Airways 90446.
Palmer's Tower, Austrian 2805 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Austrian 2805.
Palmas Tower, Air India 7689 are ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Air India 7689.
Palmas clearance. Good evening, Asia 2447 ready for pushback at Papa 32. Cleared for pushback Asia 2447.
Cleared for pushback all Nippon 9071.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Air India 1747 ready for pushback at Papa 24. Cleared for pushback Air India 1747.
Palmas Tower, good evening. New Zealand 1992 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, New Zealand 1992.
Palmas ground, Asia 2447 ready to taxi.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Lufthansa 99903 ready for pushback at November 03.
Taxi to 21 right, all Nikon 9071.
Taxi to 21 left, Asia 2447.
Taxi to 21 right, Air India 1747. Cleared for pushback, Lufthansa 99903. Palmas Tower, good evening. Super Green 5688 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, Super Green 5688.
Palmas Tower, US Air 7371 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas ground, 99903 ready to taxi.
Line up and wait on 21 right, US Air 7371.
Taxi to 21 left, Lufthansa 99903.
Please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened and your seats in the upright.
Palmas ground, New Zealand 1992 taxi to the gates. Palmas Tower, good evening. JetBlue 3804 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, JetBlue 3804.
Hold position, Lufthansa 99903.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, US Air 7371.
Taxi to gate November 03, New Zealand 1992.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Atlanta 52903 ready for pushback at Tango 14. Cleared for pushback Atlanta 52903.
Palmas ground, Super Green 5688 taxi to the gates. Continue taxi, Lufthansa 99903. Palmas Tower, Super Green 5688 request to cross runway. Palmas ground, Super Green 5688 taxi to the gates.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Lufthansa 1689 are ready for pushback at Tango 02.
Taxi to gate Papa 32 Super Green 5688.
Palmas ground, Atlanta 52903 ready to taxi. Taxi to 21 left, Atlanta 52903.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Atlanta 8070 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, Atlanta 8070.
Cleared for pushback, Lufthansa 1689er.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 3804 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 30 JetBlue 3804.
Palmas Tower, Air India 1747 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, Air India 1747.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Siberian 3189 are ready for pushback at Papa 08.
Palmas Tower, Asia 2447 request to cross runway 21 right.
Cleared for pushback, Siberian 3189er.
Palmas ground, Lufthansa 1689 are ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower, all Nippon 9071 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Continue taxi Asia 2447.
Palmas Tower, Lufthansa 999 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Lufthansa 999
Palmas ground, Siberian 3189 are ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Atlanta 8070 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, Asia 2447 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, all Nippon 9071.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left, Asia 2447.
Palmas Tower, Atlanta 8070 request to cross runway. Palmas ground, Atlanta 8070 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Tango 14 Atlanta 8070.
Taxi to 21 right, Lufthansa 1689er.
Palmas Tower, Lufthansa 999 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Taxi to 21 left, Siberian 3189er. Hold position, Siberian 3189er.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left, Lufthansa 999 Palmas Tower, good evening. Ethiopian 4746 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, Ethiopian 4746.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Jet Airways 8505 ready for pushback at Tango 10.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Air India 5805 ready for pushback at Tango 11. Cleared for pushback, Air India 5805.
Cleared for pushback, Jet Airways 8505. Continue taxi, Siberian 3189er.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Siberian 629er2 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, Siberian 629er2.
Palmas ground, Air India 5805 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 8505 ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 right, Air India 5805.
Taxi to 21 left, Jet Airways 8505.
Palmas ground, Ethiopian 4746 taxi to the gates.
Cleared to land on 21 right, Saudia 7188.
taxi to gate Tango 02 Ethiopian 4746.
Palmer's clearance. Good evening, Vueling 4371 ready for pushback of Tango 08. Palmer's Tower, Atlanta 5293 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmer's Tower, Lufthansa 1689 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Continue taxi Atlanta 5293.
Palmer's clearance. Good evening, Delta 3071 ready for pushback at Tango 04.
Cleared to land on 21 left Avianca 2504. Palmer's ground, Siberian 629 taxi to the gates. Taxi to gate Papa 24 Siberian 629
Palmer's Tower, Siberian 3189 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmer's Tower, Siberian 6292 request to cross runway. Continue taxi Siberian 6292.
Palmer's Tower, Atlanta 5293 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Continue taxi Siberian 3189.
Palmer's clearance. Good evening, Seychelles 6447 ready for pushback with Papa 00.
Palmer's ground, Saudia 7188 taxi to the gates.
Palmer's ground, Avianca 2504 taxi to the gates.
Palmer's Tower, Jet Airways 8505 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to gate Papa 08 Avianca 2504.
Palmer's ground, Saudia 7188 requesting taxi to the gates. Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Atlanta 5293.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Lufthansa 1689.
Continue taxi Avianca 2504. Palmer's clearance. Good evening, All Nippon 8747 ready for pushback at Papa 12.
Continue taxi Jet Airways 8505.
Cleared for pushback All Nippon 8747.
Palmer's Tower, Siberian 3189 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas Tower, Air India 5805 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Cleared for pushback Delta 3071.
Cleared for pushback Vueling 4371.
Cleared for pushback Seychelles 6447.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Siberian 3189er.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Air India 5805. Palmas clearance good evening, Abex 79er ready for pushback at Tango 15.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Jet Airways 8505.
Cleared for pushback Abex 79er.
Palmas ground, all Nippon 8747 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Delta 3071 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 6447 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Vueling 4371 ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 right all Nippon 8747. Taxi to 21 left Seychelles 6447.
Taxi to 21 right Delta 3071.
Taxi to 21 left Vueling 4371.
Taxi to gate Tango 04 Saudia 7188.
Palmas ground, Abex 79er ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower good evening, Asia 9370 is on final for 21 right. Clear to land on 21 right Asia 9370.
Palmas Tower good evening, Fiji 1446 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left Fiji 1446.
Taxi to 21 left Abex 79er.
Palmas clearance good evening, Speedbird 429er ready for pushback at Tango 01.
Palmas clearance good evening, Vegan 2689er ready for pushback at Tango 03. Cleared for pushback Vegan 2689er. Cleared for pushback Philippines 6189er.
Cleared for pushback Speedbird 429er.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 6447 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas ground, Vegan 2689er ready to taxi.
Continue taxi Seychelles 6447.
Palmas ground, Philippines 6189er ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, Speedbird 429er ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 right Philippines 6189er.
Palmas Tower good evening, fly B59er is on final for 21 left.
Palmas Tower good evening, Ethiopian 3688 is on final for 21 right. Clear to land on 21 right Ethiopian 3688.
Clear to land on 21 left fly B59er.
Taxi to 21 left Speedbird 429er.
Taxi to gate Papa 28 Fiji 1446.
Taxi to 21 right Vegan 2689er.
Taxi to gate Papa 12 Asia 9370. Palmas Tower, all Nippon 8747 ready for takeoff on 21 right. Palmas Tower, Seychelles 6447 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Continue taxi Fiji 1446.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Russia 90805 ready for pushback at Tango 12.
Palmas Tower, Vueling 4371 request to cross runway 21 right. Continue taxi Vueling 4371.
Cleared for pushback Russia 90805.
Palmas ground, fly B599er2 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, good evening. All Nippon 8804 is on final for 21 left. Cleared to land on 21 left, all Nippon 8804.
Taxi to gate Papa 00 fly B599er2.
Palmas ground, Russia 90805 ready to taxi.
Palmas Tower, fly B599er2 request to cross runway.
Palmas Tower, Speedbird 429er3 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to 21 right Russia 90805.
Continue taxi fly B599er2.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Edited 1071 ready for pushback at Tango 07.
Palmas clearance, good evening. JetBlue 7505 ready for pushback at Papa 34. Cleared for pushback JetBlue 7505.
Palmas ground, Ethiopian 3688 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for pushback, edited 1071.
Line up and wait on 21 left, Seychelles 6447.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Jet Airways 90447 ready for pushback at Tango 06.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, all Nippon 8747.
Palmas Tower, Vueling 4371 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 7505 ready to taxi. Continue taxi Speedbird 429er3.
Palmas Tower, Delta 3071 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas ground, Ethiopian 3688 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, all Nippon 8804 taxi to the gates.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Delta 3071.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left Vueling 4371.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left, Seychelles 6447.
Palmas ground, edited 1071 ready to taxi.
Palmas ground, all Nippon 8804 taxi to the gates.
Taxi to 21 right JetBlue 7505. Palmas Tower, Speedbird 429er3 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas Tower, Avex 79er9er3 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to 21 left, edited 1071.
Palmas Tower, Vegan 2689 are ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Taxi to gate Tango 12 Ethiopian 3688.
Taxi to gate Tango 15 all Nippon 8804.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Vegan 2689er.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left speedbird 429er3.
Continue taxi of X79er3.
Palmer's clearance, good evening. Fly B747-400 ready for pushback at Qatar 10.
Palmas Tower, Philippines 6189 are ready for takeoff on 21 right. Cleared for takeoff on 21 right, Philippines 6189er.
Cleared for pushback Jet Airways 90447.
Palmas Tower, of X79er3 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Turkish 4070 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, Turkish 4070.
Cleared to land on 21 left, Dynasty 6746.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 left of X79er3.
Palmas ground, Jet Airways 90447 ready to taxi.
Cleared for pushback, fly B747.
Taxi to 21 right, Jet Airways 90447.
Palmas Tower, Russia 90805 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Seychelles 2371 ready for pushback at Papa 02. Palmas clearance, good evening. New Zealand 19er3 ready for pushback at November 03. Cleared for pushback, Seychelles 2371.
Palmer's ground, fly B747 ready to taxi.
Palmer's clearance, good evening. Vueling 3293 ready to push back at Parker 14.
Cleared for pushback, New Zealand 19er3.
Palmer's Tower, Everhead 1071 request to cross runway 21 right.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Speedbird 729er2 is on final for 21 right. Cleared to land on 21 right, Speedbird 729er2.
Palmas clearance, good evening. JetBlue 3805 ready for pushback at Papa 30.
Palmer's ground, Turkish 4070 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Seychelles 2371 ready to taxi.
Palmer's ground, Turkish 4070 requesting taxi to the gates.
Taxi to 21 left, Seychelles 2371.
Taxi to 21 right, fly B747.
Palmer's Tower, good evening. Avianca 2188 is on final for 21 left.
Palmer's Tower, Dynasty 6746 request to cross runway 03 left.
Cleared to land on 21 left, Avianca 2188.
Taxi to gate for par 34 Turkish 4070. Taxi to gate Tango 07 Dynasty 6746.
Palmas ground, New Zealand 19er3 ready to taxi.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Ethiopian 4747 ready for pushback at Tango 02.
Cleared for pushback, Vueling 3293.
Cleared for pushback JetBlue 3805.
Blue for pushback Ethiopian 4747.
Almas clearance, good evening. Latin 8189 are ready for pushback at Takar 16.
Taxi to 21 right New Zealand 199er3.
Continue taxi edited 1071.
Continue taxi Dynasty 6746. Palmas clearance, good evening. Atlanta 8071 ready for pushback at Tango 14.
Cleared to land on 21 right Austrian 90504.
Palmas ground, speedboat 729er2 taxi to the gates.
Palmas ground, Dueling 32903 ready to taxi.
Cleared for takeoff on 21 right Russia 9805.
Palmas ground, JetBlue 3805 ready to taxi.
Taxi to 21 right Ethiopian 4747.
Palmas ground, speedboat 729er2 requesting taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Ukraine 1370 is on final for 21 left. Clear to land on 21 left Ukraine 1370.
Palmas Tower, Seychelles 2371 request to cross runway 21 right.
Taxi to 21 left Dueling 32903. Palmas Tower, edited 1071 ready for takeoff on 21 left.
Taxi to 21 right JetBlue 3805.
Continue taxi Avianca 2188.
Palmas Tower, JetBlue 7505 ready for takeoff on 21 right.
Taxi to gate Tango 06 speedboat 729er2.
Continue taxi Seychelles 2371.
Palmas clearance, good evening. Wiz 4505 ready for pushback at Tango 09er. Cleared for pushback Wiz 4505.
Cleared for pushback Latin 8189er. Palmas ground, Austrian 90504 taxi to the gates.
Palmas Tower, good evening. Seychelles 5446 is on final for 21 right. Cleared for pushback Atlanta 8071.
Palmas ground, Austrian 90504 requesting taxi to the gates.
Cleared to land on 21 right Seychelles 5446.